Alright, now we're going to go through how to get all this nifty content into all these content pages. Well, and we're going to start off with the introduction page. So let me start off at the home page. Now we're using CLN0110, that's Line Worker 1A. Of course, it's the development site. We don't want to mess up anything. So we get here to the home page. We can either go over here to the modules, or we can scroll down at the bottom of most of these pages and go to that module list. And let's see here. Let's look at this one. I know this one's done. So here we are. We've got all this information on here, but where the heck did we get it all? Well, conveniently enough, we have this document right here that we've gotten from T&D's website, and you'll have this in your module packet. Little folder like this right here, and you'll have all this information inside of it. There'll be a bit more than what there is right now, but you'll have the videos, you'll have these instructor guides, and you also have all these other documents that really just give us all the information that we're going to be using for like course objectives and things like that. So let me bring all this back now. Alright, so first of all, where to get it? Well, if I open up that document, and this one is going to be that Introduction to Transmission and Distribution. I've already got it open here. And you can see a whole bunch of stuff here. You've got this course description, you've got course goals, you've got some objectives, all these different things. And each one's going to be a little bit different, so it'll take a little bit of work to figure out what to pick out of each one. But in this specific one, we just want this introduction first. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to bring that document back over. We're going to grab this first part for that first introduction. So this module explains, this starts out with the course explains, so we want to change that to the module, don't leave it as course. And pretty much that's your first intro. For the next part, let me just scroll down a little bit here. The course goals. Why just change that to after completing this module you'll be able to. Excuse me. And you'll just use all those for those course goals. Also, these subjects and objectives will also go in this section right here. After completing, you'll be able to. So that's where we got all that information. Now the rest of it is all what's left in this document. This one starts out with the power plants, gives you a couple things, goes to switch yards, and we're really just going to copy and paste that stuff right into there. Now, when we actually go to edit it, we'll go in to edit this page. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. You can grab that corner and make it a little bigger. Now, when you're just doing the text like this, I think it's easiest just to stay in this view. Don't go to HTML view. And let's say I'm going to go over here to my document. I'll bring it in. And let's just say it was a different one. I'm going to copy this. I'm actually just going to go to there. Hit Control C. Move this out of my way. And now I can just highlight all the stuff I want to go away. Hit Control V and paste it in there. Of course, it's kind of hard to see with this one because this is the correct information that goes in there. But at least you can kind of see where to get it. And what we'll do right now is we'll cancel this one. And let's go into a different module real quick and actually do this once. So let's see. Let's go into the next one, into transmission. I can see all this stuff looks exactly the way that the first module did because it's still the same content. I've already changed this banner, and we've already seen how to do that. So now I'm going to go over to my folder, and which I have. Here it is. And I want transmission. I'm going to open that up. And there's the Word document that I'm going to be using. And again, just like the other one, has all the same stuff, just different content. That's all. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move that right there. And I'm going to bring over my browser again. I'm going to go to edit this page. And I'm going to stay right in the HTML view, right in this view, so I don't have to actually look at codes. And I'm going to go over to my Word document. Here's my course description. So this program is designed I'm going to copy that. I'll come over here, and this module is designed. So I'm going to paste that right in there. It looks like I got something extra here. Let me hit Control Z to go back. Sometimes I like to just, whoops, go in there, get that, hit the backspace. Now I'm going to paste that in there. See, that looked a little better. It all depends on what you're used to, what you like doing, which way you want to do it. It doesn't really matter. And let's see. So I got that in there. Now after completing the course, I'm going to bring that Word document back up again. Go down. And I'm going to grab these bullet points. And I come back over here. And back up a little bit. Put those in there. Now unfortunately you can see what happened here because it already had the bullet points in it. It carried those extra ones over. Let's see if we can get rid of those. Yeah, there we go. Now what I'm going to do, back up. And I'm actually going to get rid of bullet points. Oops. Back up one more time. Oop. Didn't like that. There we go. Now I can highlight this. Didn't like that. So we'll do this a different way. So there we go. Backing up. Alright. So I'm going to go all the way back here. And I'll just hit enter after that. I'll paste that stuff in, and that looks a lot better. Alright, now we also want to add some to that because we have a little bit more down in here in those subjects and objectives. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those as well. Hit Control C to copy. And I'm going to go like that. Take that bullet point away, paste that back in. Now it looks better. Now sometimes you've got to save this to really see what it's going to look like. Sometimes you can highlight it all to change your formatting around. Now it looks a little bit better. It's a little more cohesive. Again, once you get used to using this, all that stuff kind of comes second nature anyway. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab all this stuff after it. I prefer just to grab it all and replace all this. I'll go in and I'll have to change the size of the fonts and stuff like that. Alright, so I'm going to highlight this from the bottom all up to there, and I'll hit backspace. There we go. Then I'll just paste that other stuff in. Now I've just got to go and fix my formatting. Now these ones should always be a font size of 5. And they're also going to be bold. So you can either press the bold button or hit Control B, either way. And I'm going to go down, do the same thing here. Font size is going to be 5. It's also going to be bold. And again, make that 5. That bold. There, one last one. 5, bold. Alright. So now we come up here and everything looks pretty decent. We'll go ahead and scroll down, save our changes. And oh, we got one thing I see we didn't change already. Well, let's look at the rest of this. The rest of this looks pretty good, so we're going to be pretty happy with that. We need to change this title right here. So I'm going to hit Edit Page again. And I'm going to bring over my Word document. Go up to the top of it. And the title of this one is just simply Transmission. Some of these titles are bigger, so it's a lot easier to copy and paste it. Sometimes it's easier just to type it. But this one, because this is the introduction, this is going to be, we're we're just going to paste, oops, and a lot of times it's good to leave that one there, backspace, get rid of it, now paste that in. Sometimes it still doesn't work so good. I'm just going to type it in now at this point. Back up. Transmission. Alrighty. So now that's looking a little better. Looks like that all looks good. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. It looks like all the other ones. I hit my save changes. And now we've replaced all the content for an intro page.